What's up guys, welcome to today's video. So we are going to be reading Haley Pham's favorite books. I'm so excited. So I've been following Haley for, I want to say a couple years now, ever since I got back into reading back in like 2020. And she has 2 accounts, which I'll have listed down below in the description box. So you should totally go check her channel out. I just love her. So I thought it'd be fun. I was doing some research and just seeing like what some of her favorite books are. So we have a couple to pick from. So if you watch Haley's channel, you know that she really enjoyed The Ministry of Time. So, and I already started this one, and I'll get into this in a second, but our other 2 options, which I downloaded on Libby from the library, are mhairi mcfarlane. Wait, is that how you say it? mcfarlane? McFarlane? Okay, I should have definitely done research on how to say that. I totally forgot. Wait, mhairi mcfarlane? I think that's how you say it. I'll correct myself later in this video because I'm going to Google it after I film this because I've tried filming this intro like 100 times. So I'm going to just roll with it. But if I said it wrong, I'm sorry. So we have Mad About You and we have Just Last Night. So I don't know what any of these are about. I do remember because last night I was watching one of Haley's videos where she mentioned these, and I think it was her favorite books of what years? Okay, it's 25. I think it was her video of like her favorite books in 2024. And she said Just Last Night is more, I don't know, it's like heavier on the grief side. So we're gonna feel that one out. And then there is also Mad About You, which I can't remember anything about. Maybe the guy's like a musician or something. I don't really have much of an idea of what this book is about either. I'm starting to get it because I just now read the synopsis like 20 minutes ago. So I did read that, and basically, is this a sci-fi? I need to Google this, but it's about this girl who is offered like this job, and bear with me on this explanation, okay? But she's offered this job for like this top secret mission. She's working for a government ministry, and they're gathering people, expats is what they're calling them, and they're from like way long ago. That's such a bad explanation, but the guy that she is working with is from 1847, and his name is Commander Graham Gore, and so he's from way back when, and she's in the future, and she's acting as a bridge. So what I'm gathering is like she's roommates with him. She's going to teach him how things go, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out time travel and see if it works, I'm assuming, and how everything unravels. That's not the best explanation, but that's all I've gotten so far. And where I'm at in the book, like I said, I'm on chapter 1. I'm like halfway through chapter 1. The chapters, as far as like chapter 1 goes, pretty long. I think that chapter on my Kindle, because I've been reading it in my Kindle, is like 40 minutes. I'm like, oh God. She just met with him, and now they're like, he's asking her questions and she's answering them. I can't remember if they're just in her house or if they're on a walk. I don't know. They're doing something, and they're pretty much just going over like why and how like his commanders or his chiefs or something passed away. I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're gonna do a little update. I'm gonna give you a book update, and also I downloaded the audiobook of The Ministry of Time from Libby because my library had it. So I'm gonna listen to it while I cook, and I have Twitch in the background. Hopefully my mic doesn't pick that up, but we're gonna make some pumpkin bread because I have pumpkin in the fridge that's been in there for quite some time. Hopefully it's still good. If it's not, I have backup pumpkin, thankfully. So to give you an update, okay, I have no clue what the heck's going on in this book right now. I have 0 clue. That's the update, essentially. So I'm learning about Gore, which is the male main character, and him and the girl main character, which I already forgot her name. However, they're getting to know each other, and they're going on like this trip right now. I just started chapter 2, so this update is not a very far update. Like I'm not very far into the book, but I understand what's going on, but I also am so confused. And I tried to listen to the audiobook earlier, but again, I couldn't follow. I think because I was overstimulated. I was trying to watch my dogs outside, trying to do the dishes, which It's a mess right now. I need to finish doing the dishes, and then I had the water running and I'm like, wait, who is this person? Who is this person? So I'm gonna continue listening to the audiobook. I might restart chapter 2 and go from there, and I'll let you know how I think actually, now that I'm talking to you, I think I'm gonna do pumpkin muffins. That's what I'm gonna do, because my husband and I, we like more crust. Oh, it's so good. So I like to put them in the muffin pan opposed to like a bread loaf pan. I just got to chapter 3. Well, technically I'm a little bit further in chapter 3 actually, because I was mowing my grass and walking my dogs this morning. I've been go today. I'm tired. But I was listening to the audiobook of The Ministry of Time. No, I lost my page. Okay, there it is. And I'm using my lens cap as a bookmark. Probably not the smartest thing to use, but I'm really enjoying this book so far. It's nothing like I've ever read before. This may also be my first science fiction I've read. I'm not too sure, but I am really enjoying it. So we're gonna DNF The Ministry of Time, and I already have FOMO and I'm already so sad about it because everybody that I see reads this book. That makes sense. I don't know why. I've tried filming this like 3 times now, and every time I say that sentence, it doesn't sound right to me. So you get the point. However, they always rave about it, and I do see the potential. Like, I'm at the point, there's like 10 minutes left until chapter 4, or I guess like the flashback of Commander Gore, and I'm just like, I'm starting to become more interested, but it is so slow and I'm just a little bored, and I just don't know if it's the right time for me to read this book. You know, sometimes when you pick up a book and you're enjoying it, you like the vibes and like everything like that, but at the same time you're like, I don't know, maybe it's just not the right time to read this. I think that's it for me. I think I'm just kind of in the mood for something else. So I posted an Instagram post, and I also posted it on here, and I had you guys pick my next read. So we are going to be reading Just Last Night by Mhairi McFarlane, and I did start this one. So I started this one this afternoon, sat outside for probably like an hour. I'm 7% through Just Last Night by Mhairi McFarlane. Okay, so we are filming on 2 cameras right now, but my microphone's turned off on that one, and I just honestly am too lazy to lean over and turn it on. Like I was saying a little bit ago, I'm still on chapter 25 because I sat on my phone for far too long and I was scrolling on social media. So we're back, chapter 25 still, and I'm on page 227. I have a feeling this whole entire book, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, where is this going? Like, who's she gonna end up with? Like, what's gonna happen? This and that, this and that. I think I have an inkling, and every time I say this, I'm always so wrong, but I think I have an inkling who she's going to end up with. And I'm not entirely sure, but I'm filming this and saying this because my future self editing this will know if I was right. So we're gonna see. I am really enjoying it so far. I've never read a book by this author before, which I'm sure I've said in this video already, but I'm really enjoying her writing style. I feel like it almost is like, I don't know, would you compare it, if you've read by this author, would you compare it to kind of like an Emily Henry book where it's a little bit more like women's fiction, literary fiction type of writing? Type of book? Because I feel like that's what I'm getting. And then there's also like obviously like a subplot or a plot of romance. I don't know, this might actually be a romance novel. I have to look into it. I cannot remember. My brain is mush. This is a little side note, I'm just gonna yap to you guys for a few minutes. So I made 2 loaves of bread today, and I made a normal loaf of bread, and I also made a cinnamon raisin bread. But tell me how. Previously, right before I started making the bread, I had a cutting board out and I was cutting onions and garlic to make this hot honey chicken I've been making. Guys, I have made this dish like 3 or 4 times in the past 7 days, 8 days. My husband and I are freaking obsessed. It's literally so good. Like, I can't. It's so good. It's all I think about. I was actually earlier, I was sitting here and I was like, man, should I go grab seconds of that? That's what we had for like dinner this earlier this evening. But anyways, I feel like this quality is terrible. It's the front camera on my phone. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I made 2 loaves of bread. And tell me how when they come out of the oven, I set them on the dang cutting board. And like, I didn't even think about it, but I'm like, honey, like, do these kind of like when you breathe in and you take a bite, do they kind of taste like onion and garlic? That's because they absorbed the onion and garlic from the cutting board. And so now both my loaves of bread, including the cinnamon raisin one, taste like onion and garlic. And I'm just like, what did I do? All that time wasted. We're still gonna eat it though. Honestly, like it's not that bad. So, and my best friend, she was like, well, you should maybe put it in the freezer because that might take away the smell or like the taste to it. I was like, that's really smart actually. So we're gonna cut it up and put it in the freezer. And what else did I make? I made the hot honey chicken. I made dog food. And I made these muffins. And they are cinnamon, what were they? Like cinnamon coffee, cinnamon swirl, something? I don't know. But weirdly, there was no coffee in them. But I'm like, okay, well, maybe you eat it with coffee. I'm not sure. It would be pretty good with coffee, I'm not gonna lie. But the muffins turned out really good too. So what else did I do today? I just worked, I cooked, hung out with my family. And now we're reading. Actually, I feel like I've been talking to you for like 20 minutes. It's only been 4 minutes. Okay, well, that's all I have to say. We're going to keep reading, but I will report back because I think I know what's going to happen. And anytime I have like inklings like this, especially in like thriller books, I'm so wrong every single time. Okay, so I actually just got done filming my intro/outro for my Barnes & Noble reading vlog. And I don't know if this one, like the reading vlog, I don't know if this reading vlog will be out before or after the Barnes & Noble shopping video. So I'm not sure. However, I forgot to film an outro for this video and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna knock it out. So we finished just last night, like 2 nights ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. So I don't really remember what I've said in the video, and I feel like I didn't do the best job at checking in throughout this video. Maybe I did a better job than I'm thinking. I still have to kind of edit and put it together and piece everything together. So we shall see. But I tried reading The Ministry of Time, which I did enjoy, but we did soft DNF it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm still curious. Like, I'm still like wondering what the heck's gonna happen to Commander Gore and the nameless main character we have right now, because I still can't, I don't remember her name, and I don't even know if she had a name, or maybe you find it out at the end of the book. Maybe that's what it is. So I'm curious, like, what's gonna happen, because I got up to page like 72, 75 in that. Anyways, so I did enjoy it, but I just feel like I'm not in the mood to read something like that right now. I really hope that that author continues to bring books out into this world, though. I think her writing is so beautiful. She's so smart. Her vocabulary is incredible. There were so many words in that I didn't know, and that might have played into it a little too, because I did read majority of it on my Kindle, and there was a lot of words I didn't know, which is good. I'm so thankful for that because it helps me learn and grow and expand my vocabulary. However, sometimes I just can't do that. I just want to read like a book where I know all the words, maybe like a couple I don't, but so that's a me problem. But I did really enjoy it to what I got up to. I'm gonna soft DNF it for right now. And then for Just Last Night, I really enjoyed that one as well. So you have the main character, Evelyn, but they also call her Eve. And also, I just remembered one of the last clips you probably watched, if I leave it in, is where I was like, I have a inkling something's gonna happen. And I was right. I was so right. I was like, yes. Okay, so you have Eve, you have Ed, and you have Susie, and you have Justin. And they are all like best mates. They live in the UK, if I remember correctly. And they're all best friends. And something tragic happens at the beginning of the book. And Haley Pham said it perfectly. I can't quote her because I don't remember exactly what she said, but she did say this book is heavy in grief, and she wasn't lying. It is very heavy in grief. That's what the whole book is about, essentially. It's about something that happens to somebody in the group of friends, and it changes the whole entire trajectory of everybody's lives. You're watching Eve like navigate what happened and come into this pretty much like this new person you know? And you see her growth throughout the book, and you also get to see just kind of like the mess between the group of friends and watch them like work it out and like figure things out amongst themselves, but also with each other. And it was a really great story about friendship and like second chances and giving something new a try. And I really enjoyed it. I really liked Mhairi McFarlane's book. I don't know why I just said it like that. I'm excited to read some of her other books too. She did recently come out with Cover Story, I think it's what it's called. And I have no clue what it's about, but I think there's like, there's like an apartment. Hopefully you can't hear Twitch on my TV right now. I'm watching this girl play Battlefield 6. I love video games. I'm obsessed. Yeah, anyways, it was a really good story, and it ended up, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was fun. I still need to look into though, like what the genre of that book was, because to me it felt very much like a Emily Henry book, where it was like there was romance in it, but it was also more like women's fiction or literary fiction. If I were to guess, I'd have to look back into what literary fiction means, if I'm being honest. I forget, but that sounds right. It reads like an Emily Henry book. And then also I will say check trigger warnings, because again, it's full of grief, it's heavier, but also it was so beautifully told that it, even though it was very heavy subjects and topics, you didn't feel like super weighed down, if that makes sense. Like I was attached to the characters and stuff, but it wasn't like I wasn't crying or anything like that. It was just like she did a great job at writing heavy topics, but very light, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm rambling because I love making these videos. I think I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm so excited to, one, read Ministry of Time eventually, and two, continue to read Haley Pham's favorite books. I think she's awesome and I just adore her. And so if you haven't, definitely drop her a follow. I will have both of her channels listed down below. She's so sweet. I don't know her personally. I wish I did. And yeah, I think you'd love her content. So definitely check it out. But I'm gonna get started on reading Soul Searching, I think. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I don't know if I already said this because I'm filming like 2 videos right now, but I do want to start a cozy reading vlog where it's like fall inspired, which I have posted one, by the way, if you want to check it out. And I'll have it up here and down below in the description box. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you have an amazing day, and thanks for spending time with me. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.